The world's most costly residence is located in the heart of Mumbai, India. Not far from the impoverished neighborhoods on the well-known Altamount Road, Antilia is the most costly mansion ever built. The house elevates 27 stories. The colossal structure's height of 568 feet affords it superb views of the Arabian Sea. The home is the second most expensive residential property in the world, according to technical measures. Buckingham Palace is a crown property, whereas Antilia is the most expensive private mansion and a private residence. Buckingham Palace is estimated to be valued approximately $5 billion US. Despite price estimates as high as $2 billion, the presence of Buckingham Palace on a list virtually guarantees that any residence that follows it will be extravagantly magnificent and a place I'd love to live. In this video, I will take you on an instructive virtual tour of this extravagant house. There are a number of double or triple height ceilings in this enormous residence, which engages all of your senses. Hence, the 27-story skyscraper resembles a 50 or 60-story structure. Can you picture being only as tall as a 27-story building? Laughable. On some of the lower floors, there is a multi-level parking garage that can accommodate 168 vehicles, including Mukesh's 5 crore rupees Maybach, a vehicle for extremely influential people. This parking lot contains an auto service station. But if automobiles aren't your thing, don't fret. Moreover, the property has 3 helipads installed on the roof. Few things connote billionaire status like multiple helipads on the roof. Both the private parking lot and the helipads violate Mumbai's residential ordinances. From what we can discern, however, no one has compelled the billionaire to make adjustments. Above the car lot is an extravagant structure. Has 9 elevators. A 2-story recreation center with a lap pool, a fitness center, a juice bar, a dance studio, and a yoga studio is located higher up. This is how Jeff Bezos converted the I sell books into his own. I sell my desired physique. Ascending further, you will eventually encounter a spa in the ballroom. The ballroom is ornamented with many crystal chandeliers that cover 80% of the ceiling, leaving 20% of the ceiling shamefully exposed and unpainted to capitalize on the home's entertainment focal points. There is a cinema theater with 50 seats. There are numerous balconies and terraces with lush gardens hanging over the home's elegant exterior. The plant affixed to the building sides is intended to absorb sunlight so that the interior remains as cool as possible. Perhaps this will help reduce what must be an enormous electrical cost. As if all this luxury weren't enough of a getaway from the sweltering, crowded streets of Mumbai, the residence also features an ice chamber complete with a snowmaker, a creative addition surpassed only by that of Willy Wonka. Chicago-based architects Perkins and Will were responsible for designing the pristine edifice. And Lighton Holdings, an Australian business, oversaw the interior design. While the 400,000 square foot structure houses only 6 people, it is designed to accommodate 600 cooks, cleaners, and security employees. So this makes the mansion's size less exorbitant, correct? I double-checked this statistic and can confirm it. 100 employees, each family member. The structure is named after a mythological island also known as the Isle of 7 Cities. According to an ancient Liberian legend, 7 villages were established on this island by bishops who fled the Muslim conquest of Hispania and sought refuge on an island. There isn't much more to this interesting fact, and no one seems to know why the owners of the home moved to that mythical island. But such is the life of a billionaire. With the distinctive shape of the building and the fact that its construction cost not 6, 7, or 8 figures, no one doubts your decisions. It would be reasonable to assume that the home's design is symbolic, or that it was done on purpose, and that assumption would be right. This extraordinary edifice was skillfully created with a Hindu influence and was abundantly adorned with religious symbols. Inside the residence's 27 levels are 6 areas intended to represent earth, water, fire, air, sound, and light. These elements were arranged from bottom to top to resemble Nickelodeon's Avatar, The Last Airbender, and not Nickelodeon's. Yet, the ascent to enlightenment. There are 2 recurring themes throughout the mansion, the sun and the lotus. These symbols are intended to symbolize rebirth. These themes are represented by marble, crystal, and mother of pearl, among other materials. There is a temple in the house where the family of 6 frequently prays. There are numerous statues of Hindu deities, including Ganesh, throughout the home. In addition to religious themes and the lotus and sun motifs, revered as the remover of impediments in Shiva, the Hindu god who destroys to make space for new creation. According to legend, the mansion was inspired by the Atlantic Ocean. Mukesh Ambani is the owner of the $2 billion residence. A petroleum titan, the head of Reliance Industries, and India's richest man. The fact that Mukesh is responsible for 1/5 of India's exports is ridiculous, considering India comprises 1/3 of the global population. The business founded by Mukesh's father became the largest manufacturer of polyester fibers and yarns in the world. Mukesh expanded his inheritance by multiples to become one of Asia's wealthiest men. Mukesh was a member of the top 10 richest persons in the world for many years, and during a 2007 spike in India's stock market, he was regarded to be the richest man in the world. The Berkshire Hathaway Company. Yet as of late, he has settled securely into the 8th position. Mukesh has an estimated net worth of $852 billion and is 65 years old. Did someone request a list of the world's wealthiest individuals? Alright, here it is. Number 1. Bernard Arnault Louis Vuitton. Number 2. Elon Musk. Number 3. Jeff Bezos, Amazon. Number 4. Larry Ellison, Oracle. Number 5. Bill Gates, Microsoft. Number 6. Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway. Number 7. Michael Bloomberg, Bloomberg LP. Number 8. Carlos Slim and family. And number 9. Larry Page, Alphabet, co-founder of Google. Number 10. Steve Ballmer, Microsoft. Number 11. Sergey Brin. You guessed it, Google. Number 12. François Bettencourt Myers and family, L'Oreal. The number 13. And our man Mukesh Ambani. Well, we love lists so much here at Mr. Luxury. Mukesh is one of only 2 individuals from Asia to make the list, as you may have observed. Mumbai is the commercial hub of India and is also known as the city that never sleeps, presumably because they didn't realize that phrase was already in use. This city is also the center of the Indian entertainment industry, hence it is frequently referred to as Bollywood. While the city contains the most expensive home in the world, it also contains the largest slum in the world. The setting of the popular film Slumdog Millionaire was Mumbai. The public reception of the creation of the house has been, at best, negative. I feel that insulting neighbors is par for the course when building a billion-dollar home. Yet there is justification for any offense committed in this instance. Even if the mansion was built on the most valuable piece of property in the city, it's difficult not to notice the contrast in a city like Mumbai. With such extreme poverty only a few blocks away. Gillian Prakash told the New York Times in 2010 that Mukesh Ambani's residence reflects how the wealthy are turning their backs on the metropolis. 40% of children under the age of 5 reside in Mumbai. 5 are underweight. The disparity between the rich and the poor is as obvious and as wide here as it is everywhere else in the globe. Some point out the charity deeds of the Ambani family, like the establishment of a hospital, while questioning the moral obligations of the family, not to mention a number of Naida's own philanthropic endeavors. Mukesh's wife is wonderful, but no one will overlook the enormous mansion that towers over the city or any of Mukesh's pleasures other than the mansion. Mukesh gave his wife an aircraft for her birthday several years before the founding of Antilia. He outfitted the passenger jumbo jet with a living area, a bedroom, satellite television, and a skybar for $60 million. A spa. Unlike most families worth billions of dollars, the Ambani family only has a single residence, as opposed to multiple properties around the world. Initially, the family shared a home with Mukesh's mother and brothers, but after his father died of a stroke, Mukesh chose to purchase the 400,000 square foot mansion. The children of Mukesh and Nida all attended U.S. universities. Isha, the eldest daughter, graduated from Yale recently. Her twin brother Akash and her younger brother are both Brown University graduates. Not that I'm in a position to judge Mukesh as a parent, but it's impressive that he raised 3 Oxbridge graduates. That's about all I know about Antilia and the Ambanis. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to our channel, Luxe Haven. Also, remember to click the bell button.